Are you a conscious creator who's doing their best to follow their inner guidance in every moment, being present, accessing infinite intelligence, downloading divine plans, and then yet wondering if this is working out? Like, can you really trust this inspiration? Is it really going to guide you to the life that you desire and dream of? And so this really comes down to the idea of trusting inner guidance. So it's like I was raised, and society is designed in this way, where we're taught to learn from other people. We're taught to look to experts. We're taught to defer our own guidance to someone else's. And so the idea is to relearn how to access your own infinite intelligence. And then when you do that, when you understand how to ask the questions, receive the downloads, and then have it land inside, to then develop trust in that, so you can then move forward in a way where you feel harmonious with your own inner guidance. And so the idea here is, I was taught to be raised to plan my day and to think about the future and to analyze and weigh pros and cons. And all this is so much mental work, especially when you go online and there's pros and cons and options for everything and experts that agree and disagree on every subject. So how do you know? How do you know what's true for you? How do you know what's the best path for you? And so by accessing our own inner guidance and being our own guide in a sense, by accessing our gut, our that instinct, that inside, or infinite intelligence, that wisdom that we download, or even the love of the heart and the wisdom of the heart being the ruler, the heart rules. And so from these perspectives, the idea is then when you have that insight, what do you do about it? And the idea there is to develop trust in it. And you can do it the same way you develop trust in anything. And so the idea there is, like, when someone shows up in your life and you want to trust them, usually there's sort of this thing that plays out where you ask them for information or you share something with them, and then they reply in some way, and then you take that information that they give and you filter it through your experience, and then you notice, is this something that resonates with my beliefs or not? Or is this something that changes my beliefs in some way or not? And then as each time that happens, if the person is congruent and there's a consistency to their congruency and helpfulness, then we give them, like, in a sense, like a trust point. It's like, yeah, okay, that works. I trust this person a little more. And then if there is a lack of that, if there's a disruption, that if what they share comes out to be not true or not helpful or inconsistent, maybe they disagree with their own perspectives and stuff like that, then in a sense we might take away a trust point. And so in that same way, we can develop this trust for our own inner guidance. We can develop this trust for our own higher self, God, spirit, source, whatever you want to call it. And so the idea is to give it a chance, to ask it, to invite in the wisdom. What is the most helpful thing I can do for the well-being of all? And then receive that information in the moment, and then give the opportunity to test it out and see what happens. And this is one way to develop trust bit by bit. And so in a sense, it's like taking tiny leaps of faith over and over again. And as that becomes more comfortable and more familiar, you can take bigger and bigger leaps of faith. So my name's Kent Peterson, and this idea of inner guidance is one of the key components in the system I created called Triad Solution to Everything. And inner guidance is one of the main branches of it. And so it's one of the things I love helping people out with, and it's one of the most common things that people come to me for. So if you'd like help with any of this, send me a DM, leave a comment, hire me as a coach. I'd love to help you have a transformational experience.